so far. I'm out in Santa Barbara today, headed out to explore 7 falls. It's a 7-tier waterfall out here in Santa Barbara, part of the Los Padres National Forest. So we're gonna explore 7 falls, and then there's also a way to get above the falls to an area called 3 Pools, which supposedly has some nice cliff jumping spots. Not the best weather today for cliff jumping. Misting a little bit, it's a little chilly, but we'll see how we feel when we get to the top. Might be just the perfect thing we need to cool off after this hike. So this is one of those ones where we did a little bit of research. We're just not sure if it's 3 miles one way or 3 miles round trip. But we're gonna find out soon. We've already gone about 1.5 miles. That first 1.5 miles was like paved, and now we're on pretty much dirt, like a dirt road, which is actually in pretty good shape. It's a little bit rutted, but not too bad. So it looks like the best way to get to 7 Falls is hiking up the creek here. So far the rocks are a little slippery, but pretty grippy. There's pretty good flow, so I'm excited to see these waterfalls. And right now, moving into spring is a really good time to be here with the rains. And I've heard like during the summertime, these pools can get really dried up and stagnant, so there's an abundance of lush green wildflowers starting to come in. Also some poison oak on both sides of the trail, so be aware of that, but the trail's pretty worn. But this looks like an awesome boulder hopping scramble up the creek to get to 7 Falls. Pretty narrow right now, and a lot more poison oak in this narrowness. I think I might want to stay by the river. The rock is pretty grippy, even though it's a little bit wet. There's like little pockets and grooves, good footholds and handholds in it, so easy to do. A lot of younger people coming down, going up, even dogs scrambling up. I don't know exactly what constitutes the first of the 7 falls, if this is it, if this is the 3rd one. I'm not exactly sure where they start. This is absolutely beautiful. Perfect day to be out here. A lot of cars at the trailhead, or I should say by the side of the road before the trailhead, because there's no parking at the trailhead, but even though there's a lot of cars, still pretty much have the place all to ourselves. Trying to get above the falls now, and just attempted some sketchy climbing. Didn't look the easiest. Now there's this kind of dirt scree slope with a rope that I'm making use of. It's real slippery though, and the rope is sketchy as hell, so not sure where this goes, not sure like if you can get to the 3 pools this way, but we're gonna give it a shot. So yeah, so far. Ow. So far. So far, this is definitely easier than climbing those rocks. But just gotta watch out for sticks impaling you as you're trying to vlog. Very difficult. Number one hazard of adventure travel vloggers is being impaled by sticks while trying to selfie vlog. Everyone knows that. So we were trying to climb up, you can't really tell how steep it is, but we were trying to climb up this, and it was real sketchy, steep, and then to find that dirt trail, it was a little slick in the beginning, but once we got up on this lip here, relatively easy. So kind of made the mistake of taking the hardest possible way first instead of just scoping out, see if there was a trail. So we made it to the top of the waterfalls. There's this other awesome waterfall over here with the tree in front of it. And then you come to this point where there's like this boulder here, which pretty doable if you're a halfway decent climber. Not too difficult to get up, shimmy up here, and then starting to actually see some signs of graffiti over here with still beautiful rock erosion patterns and stuff like that. So I don't know why you would walk out here all the way to spray graffiti. Guys, don't bring spray paint, okay? You can't drink spray paint if you're dehydrated. Bring water. So it looks like that might be the first of the 3 pools, and actually looks like you could probably slide one section of it, and somebody had hung a rope there, but right now it looks like that first pool pretty much filled in with a lot of silt and big rocks and stuff, so not a great swimming hole or really a good slide, but once that clears out, pretty fun little area there. Well, we made it to the final 2 pools up here at 3 pools above 7 falls. Looks like a nice like 15, 20 foot cliff jump there, but it doesn't look deep enough right now. There's some big rocks down there. Gonna take a quick dip, but that's a beautiful, this 3rd pool at 3 pools. And then there's one more down there. We're about 2.5 miles, so it's gonna end up being about a 5-mile round trip to the top pool at 3 pools above 7 falls here in Santa Barbara. I didn't even know there was a slide here. That's pretty awesome to come across a slide that you weren't expecting. It's pretty steep too. That was awesome. Wow, awesome, epic day out here. 7 falls, 3 pools, Santa Barbara. Unexpected slide there that was deep enough to slide and jump. Just make sure you depth check it if you come out here. Watch out for lips around the edges there. You gotta go straight for the middle. The slide gradually goes into the water, so absolutely amazing out here. Definitely worth the drive from wherever you're from. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
Infamous.